We are up and running.
Okay, so last time we left off, you guys had made it. You guys had split off from the major section of the group. I believe your party currently consists of, and I'm going to double check this. You only
NPCs
this,
and Donna.
no, none of the NPCs except for Donna, if I'm
I
correct.
meant I meant PCs and Donna.
Yeah. So I need to actually drop them all you guys onto the map, because that is what I should be doing. There is that. And you have Rex with you, but you have him with the saddlebags strapped to his side, so at any given moment he can run away with them.
But away with her stuff, and I'm carrying Enoch's chest because apparently I'm his whore. You see, he even fucking denying it even.
No
Well,
one's.
why would I?
I kind of figured that was the case. I'm like, I don't really see him trying to deny something like that. Let's see. Here's Mr. Scruffy.
Sabot wants
Oh,
to, Sabot
oh,
wants to rape me gently.
I think you're mistaken about that gently part.
Did that work, Sabot?
Well, I still need the password.
That's
Give me a second.
password.
Oh, what's the name of the network again then?
There we go.
Hmm. Check. Open, you motherfucker. Thank you. Oh, you're not in. Oh. Hmm. You're
Oh,
in.
we were waiting for Cybot still hadn't connected. Okay, never mind.
Oh. Wrong one. Wrong one. You're
Yeah,
in this.
no, as I said, make sure you
Yeah,
do not tell people the actual password.
Yeah.
Y-
Is Sabot in that one?
I I can check. Let me open up my Hamachi.
the one I am in, but grayed out at the moment.
No, you are not in Sky Pirates Bitches 3. You are in. You should be in Xenos Purging Party.
Alright. Second.
It's
If
each.
not, then you will have to join Sky Pirates Bitches 3.
Yeah. Oh! I might not even have to. No, it worked! Without me having to... that's excellent. Well, that's convenient, certainly.
Everything in
Okay.
life is convenient.
Thank you anyway.
No problem. It's my job to serve and make people happy. Because I do not want you shooting swords at me, Sabot.
Who would shoot swords at people like that?
Sabot as Gilgamesh.
Mr. Tor.
You know, yes, both of those answers are acceptable. Okay. uh, now now I have to read this document again because I just lost my place. God damn it. Okay, there we are, right there. All right, so right now, you guys have split off. You guys have split off from your crew and a lot of the NPC members. You technically left. Oh God, I can't. You technically left Ultras Nyx in charge. But being as Astrid knows the most about Acadia, she is kind of the one directing them. However, you guys are separate from them. That's an entirely different issue. We'll find out what happens to them later on. That's how it's going to work. You guys, however, have ventured into the province of Balas and are headed towards. Well, you guys, if I remember correctly, you guys already made. Yeah, so as a matter of fact, I have a note here. You guys have already landed in the city of Balas, um, where a certain Acadian noble is taking residence and vacating at the moment vacationing at the moment. I've already described the town. It's a very small, peaceful town. All the buildings look very, very expensive, though. Um, it's got kind of a rustic appeal to it, and clean mountain air and nice, clear skies. You guys were brought here by airship and dropped down, and you have no idea where to go yet.
Wonderful.
I vote away.
What?
Squiggles,
Is it
Couldn't
not-
hear you,
yeah.
Josh. Wasn't Belko pretty much into murdering out Acadians?
Yeah, just, a plan that doesn't involve us going to jail and probably dying might suit his interests a little bit better.
Well, why not do that right now, then? I mean, talking about it.
Wait, what?
Shoot.
So Enoch, are we sure that we really like this plan? I mean, it's not too late to change our thinking on this.
What do you suggest?
Well, so you're dead set on going into this prison, right?
Yes.
You're also wanted for quite a tidy sum of money.
Mm-hmm.
So I could potentially turn you in for that money and sort of be a inside man with the justice system. I know they don't take too kindly to my kind around here, but I think they would be perfectly happy to have the notorious Captain Enoch turned over to them.
Question is, do they know you're part of the crew?
Exactly.
Even if they did, I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to convince them that I stuck around with the crew waiting for a time to betray the devious Captain Enoch.
And how would you get into prison then yourself?
I mean, who said anything about me getting into prison? I could be working from the inside, so to speak.
What do you think, Jack?
Jack is thinking, but about doing a sense motive. I should like my incense probably. Oh, 1d20.
That's great. Belkar isn't really bluffing here.
Damn. I'm just doing it just in case. I don't know.
At least that's what the GM believes.
Yes.
Hey, if I've managed to lie convincingly to God, I think I should get away regardless.
Especially when he rolls a 3.
Yeah, that too.
I don't know. I don't know how much help he could be on the outside. I mean, if he was a Canadian, then I can understand how helpful he could be. But
Well, I think I'll be very somewhat useless on the inside, and perhaps I can be a go-between between those of you who do, for whatever reason, want to go into prison and Ultras.
I seriously doubt you haven't been to prison before.
I'm on the other side of the law most of the time.
And I really doubt that they're going to give you any information as you being a bounty hunter. They'll probably be tight-lipped with the information, if anything.
That is possible, depending on to what extent I get into their good graces, or if that's even possible for a rat.
And you're a good thief, so you'll be able to sneak around and get into places where other people couldn't get. So that means
Thief catcher, not thief. I didn't used to be a thief. I only take what I deserve.
Okay, thief
Right.
catcher. But you can get into places where other people will be able to get inside the prison and probably listen in on certain information around there, learn specific things. And once we break out, you can easily sneak around and I hit my hand with my fist, knock people out.
I suppose that's true. I just see an opportunity for us to profit if you're so dead set on going to prison. I mean, why not take advantage of the bounty?
Well, there's another way you can see it. Maybe there's a person in the prison that's worth a lot of money. if we can find a famous person, we could take him as a hostage, and we can make money that way if you want to look at profit. Or if you want to look away for another profit, you can kill.
If they're already in prison, I'm very unlikely to be able to collect a bounty on them. That's not really how it works.
I mean, like,
More,
maybe...
more importantly, how do we know you're not going to just run off with the money?
Well, because I don't have a ship to run off with.
As far as we know.
I'm sure the Acadians would find some way to get you out of the country.
If I thought I could trust them.
In the end, you're not. You don't have to do it. You could probably, in the end, if you want to, you probably end up doing what you want anyway. If I'm right.
Well, I think regardless, if you feel that you can't trust me, putting with all of us being in the prison might not be the best place to put trust to the question anyhow, would it?
Oh, I trust you. I just think it'd be more useful inside the jail.
Alright, and that's where we differ in opinion. I mean, for all I know, I've dealt with some of these criminals before. I don't know who's in these Acadian prisons, but I wouldn't be too surprised to see some familiar faces.
Are you scared? I thought you were Belcon and Mighty Rat.
Not scared so much as that it's not worth the hassle if there's no money in it.
That's one way to look at it.
What did you...
Well, Belka's plan has one advantage, if nothing else. At least we can make sure that we will be handled properly. And have
Well-
no accidents happen.
There's one way to look at it. How much are we?
Like
How much are we even worth?
Do I remember how much they're worth?
You only know how much they're worth from back when you first met their crew. Back then, Enoch was worth about 5,000 gold, and all the other various members of his crew were worth about 1,000. Except for,
All together or a piece?
Well,
I feel
Cardiff was worth-
undervalued.
Cardiff was 1,000. Cardiff was 1,000. Jack was 1,000. Kaladin was 3,000. Udadak was 2,000. Donna was
Wait.
2,000.
Wait. I'm worth less than Udadak?
Udadak has a reputation in Acadia.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Well, I will tell them that information, and then that is likely to be inflated now.
So undervalued.
I'm so undervalued. I have to make my life's mission to make my bounty go up. What is
That was, to be fair, before our last run-in with an Acadian ship. Who knows what happened as a result of that?
Maybe they will recommend me as the floor crusher.
Quite possible.
And
I'd expect that at the very
Belka-
least you're worth a civil settlement of some amount.
Okay, Belka. Let us do it your way.
Okay, so you go and take care of whatever business you were planning on going to jail with in the first part, and I'll go track down someone who will pay us for your bounty.
You could take Rex and probably take him, and you'll probably ride out faster if you take Rex.
I suppose that's true, but are raptors looked down upon here?
You know about okay more than I do.
So yeah, I don't think so, but I would say they're a curiosity, if anything.
Yes, that would be correct.
So
Right.
perhaps drawing attention to ourselves might not be the best plan.
So probably just
You've already achieved that drawing attention to yourself things. Because people have been staring at you guys who have been standing in the street for quite some while. Mostly because you have a raptor, a half-orc, a half-elf, and a rat and a dwarf.
Is anyone listening in to our conversation?
Yes.
Well then, I didn't know we were in the middle of a crowded street.
I thought we were still on a ship.
I was like wondering, I'm just like sitting here just going, wow, they are saying all this information.
I thought we were in the middle of nowhere.
Hell no! You just got dropped off by the airship at a port.
Well then.
Okay.
Didn't the last session end with us being on the way to the castle, basically?
Yeah,
Or
that
the
that
estate,
was my
rather.
impression of
You
where
guys
we
didn't know
were.
where it is yet.
Can we just pretend all that was in our heads?
Okay.
We're calm.
No,
Comring.
we cannot pretend this.
Well,
We was
what's
comring that conversation.
I say it's because of misinformation we did not know.
Yeah, I
I'm saying
legitimately
too,
didn't think we were
I'm
criminals.
saying too bad. Because this is funnier this way.
Well, so for that part of it.
Okay, then Jack looks around and looks around menacingly, as in giving the look of you didn't hear nothing.
Because
Harold-
that's the way to go about it.
Yeah.
Obviously, we now have to kill them all.
No,
Yes.
We need to do
clearly
it
we're
now.
rehearsing for a play.
Totally.
Roll me a bluff check.
Oh, me?
I'm
Okay.
serious. Roll me a bluff check.
Okay. Well, I didn't say anything during the whole conversation, so I don't know why I'm doing the bluff check, but
Nor did
Uh,
I.
it would make more sense for people talking to it.
All right, yeah.
Who volunteers?
Well, doesn't everybody make a bluff check, or just the three people?
Just one person.
Probably just the people that are talking. Because the rest of us are standing here going, you guys are crazy.
Well, I was under the impression that we weren't on a busy street.
Same here.
Well, the funny part is Enoch succeeds in his bluff check too. Somehow manages to turn us around, says a few lines that sound very artsy fartsy, and this says, and that concludes the rehearsal for our play. Yes.
And then I bow to the people, who are hopefully applauding as they should.
They're
applauding,
probably
they're
just
applauding
confused.
slowly, but they're unsure as to
What did he say? I'm not sure.
yeah.
What just happened?
Okay, I started talking to the comment. I think we should just start talking in here from now on.
Herpa derpa.
But another question I have, since we're talking in comics now, I would like to take my Selene into the prison, so if we get in behind bars, I could cut us out.
If you think you can keep it a secret.
But that's the thing. I'm just wondering what y'all guys' ideas to get your stuff in, so I can see if I can somehow wiggle my sword in the way somehow.
I'm not going to get anything inside there.
I don't plan on bringing my valuables inside. It seems like a very bad plan.
I look at the mage.
Well, I am going to try and sneak some stuff in, but I don't know how long we're going to be in there, and I don't want to risk losing anything important.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go back with my original plan then. Until you're certain that it could work.
I make no guarantees.
Donna's been quiet up to this point. Now she's finally say, shouldn't we be looking to wherever this Acadian noble's estate is?
Details.
Yeah. We get to that. We were busy with something else here for a second.
I'm sorry. I was just sitting here getting kind of bored.
And ogled.
Right.
That too.
Anyway, Enoch will head off and ask around for information. Well,
I was going to say, surprisingly, a half-elf is not that unusual out in the city. You see plenty of them walking around, doing chores, watering plants,
as you would expect.
doing all the work.
It's a time for me to roleplay as I.
Wait, but is it really a majority of half-elves or a mix of elf and half-elves?
Majority half-elves.
That is an interesting detail.
Yes, it is. So, you managed to pull one down who was washing a window.
I hope not literally. The pulling down part.
You get his.
It took me a moment.
You get his attention.
Excuse me.
He looks around you for a moment. Can I help you?
Yes, you can, actually. I have a very quick question and then I'll be gone. Could you tell me in what direction the Tyrannus estate is?
He pauses for a moment, looks at you. What business do you have with the Terrianus?
Well, literally business.
Looks at you
My
again.
master is interested in trading and so on.
Ah, that makes sense then. Terrianus is up the road to the north of this town. He lives in an estate a bit separate from all the other estates here. His estate is a bit larger as well, and he has a he's currently entertaining guests. My master is among them, by the way.
Oh. Can you tell me anything about him? Because we were not aware that Lord Tyrannus has any guests, so we really do not want to barge in like this.
He kind of says, "I'm surprised that if you are Tyrannus' slave, that you were not aware that he was going to be entertaining guests today. He usually entertains guests about 3 times a week. I believe today he has a small retinue of nobles at his estate."
Well, we had planned to be here earlier, but we had problems with our airship, unfortunately. But thanks for the information.
He nods his head and gets back to cleaning the windows.
I hand him a gold coin.
He honestly doesn't know what to do with it.
Just keep it as a lucky charm, I suppose.
Oh well, yeah, he'll keep it. Hey, looks like Zai's here.
I couldn't
They
tell.
almost got onto my Al Qaeda, man. They almost found out. But I weaved around the questions. It's cool.
See, I knew this was. I knew that was coming too.
Just be careful, Zai. Never trust border guards.
He's right, you.
I don't.
Okay. Well, Enoch leaves a little bit disgusted, but anyway.
Well,
And
that's
then-
normal.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, I suppose. Anyway, shares the information we have, and then, well, trying to make his way there. Or our way.
1 moment. Nope. None of these are things I was looking for. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Yep, that'll work perfectly.
Okay.
Is there just no map?
I haven't opened it yet. I'm about to though. Alrighty.
What?
So, you guys, nothing much. Um, so you guys travel northward bound, and as the half elf had stated, as you get farther north, you notice that there are less buildings, but the estates are far larger. As you guys reach the northernmost state, you notice a particularly large estate, possibly the largest estate in this city.
Are there any special signs of, there being extra people there.
Not really, but if you're in a state that could accommodate extra people, that probably be the place.
Okay. But nothing like, a large amount of horses
Well, you
parked,
can't see
as it
that from
were.
this. You can't see that
Okay,
from this
fair enough.
distance yet.
Not even with keen senses.
No.
Anyway. Alright. Well, seems like we're getting close.
Perhaps.
How are you feeling? What was that, Kaladin?
Perhaps. Can't really tell from here. Closer inspection is advised.
Well, yes. Hmm.
Also, this
I'm
map
thinking
is
about
really
whether we
laggy.
should approach. Yes, it is.
It was far less laggy. It was not lagging at all until Zai logged in. Actually, I'm surprised. Zai, I blame you.
See, the spiders bit my internet cable, and the poison is slowly leaking into your connections, paralyzing it, slowing it
Damn
down.
Australia. This is why we hate Australia.
Now I need to make a virus called the Black Widow. Or the Redback, actually. Why would it be the Black Widow?
Holy
Redback's so
shit!
much
It
more
keeps
better.
on lagging so much. This is annoying.
What's lagging?
The map I made. Jesus Christ. Or maybe it's just map tools in general. This map should
Well,
not be taking up 240. It should not be taking up 247 of megabytes because yesterday it was taking up what was it? 150. So I don't know why it just suddenly decided it was going to take up more space.
well, I think most people are not even done with the downloading yet, so that might be it. Well, with the caching, really.
You know, that might be it too.
Anyway,
Yeah.
120.
Yeah, me too.
2022, yeah.
Yeah, that does slow it down when you guys are loading. So yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So you guys head towards this large estate, and with no surprise, it is a gated place. Very nice, tall iron gates, black bars, pointed tops, very imposing. However, the gates are open.
So, Kaladin.
I.
How long do you think you can fake being a noble?
You're asking for a tall order here, Captain.
So you think we should just blow it open?
That's why I'm a demolitionist, man. I'm not-
What's your take?
But bombs are too loud.
Cardiff?
Robot?
Dwarf, cook.
Sorry, I cut out. It cut out. What did you
Okay.
say? What was said to Cardiff?
Well, nothing much, except he was called out, really. Nothing else so far. Do you want to give it a try to look inside first, or what do you think?
Cardiff sort of shifts uncomfortably. Well, I could, but if I even a glimpse of his cock, it's gonna
I
look
think
like.
you missed the part where I said the gate is open.
No, that's not. No, that's not what we're discussing.
Okay.
The question is, are we just waltzing inside? Are we sending the rogue first to scout? Are we just blowing additional walls and then basically utter chaos and destruction? That's what we're discussing at the moment.
Bombs are too loud. I can cut through the walls.
Who says we need to cut through the walls? We can just walk in. The problem is, Captain is asking me to act as a noble.
Think of it as a new challenge.
Alright, I guess I could maybe do it. I'm not the greatest liar. Actually, I'm not a good liar at all.
I could be the noble.
Shortly out of character here. What is Belka now gone? Just to make that entirely clear. to
No,
all
I
of us.
mean, discussing that on the open street like that basically makes the whole plan worthless. So
Okay. Okay. Just to make
again, I had just thought we were elsewhere, but oh well.
Anyway, we could alternatively send Belka and Carter first and have them like see about the guards, possibly thin them out a bit before we storm the place. Rat?
We certainly could do that, although my understanding is that the point of this is to not do it stealthily, right?
Well, once he's dead, it's going to draw attention either way.
Right.
And I don't plan to kill everyone inside.
Just don't get to the point where they want to kill you instead of imprison you.
Right.
I suppose that's fair. I certainly could scout ahead, if that's what we want.
Okay.
I'll scout ahead.
Hey, Belcar.
Yes.
If you want to try to get to higher floors easily, you want to borrow my ring of flying?
I suppose that's an option. I could also use my ring of invisibility.
Oh, well, never mind. I'll keep my ring of flying then. Is there any magic around the estate?
Hell if I know.
Wizard?
Little Doc? Gnome.
Might be muted.
You're muted, Gnome,
Aw.
if you're talking.
Yeah. Or he's distracted by his brother, which is what I'm suspecting. Yes. Okay, see, if he was back, could he try to detect magic? Or,
Yes,
Yeah.
he could.
Sorry about that. I just heard detect magic. I'm on my way. Talking to my brother.
although I technically have detect magic prepared myself, so I could do it as well.
Well, I can
If
do it, no
we're
problem.
talking about that. Alright.
Let's see
Then I'm-
here. I'm just gonna roll a 20, and that should do it.
Would like to point out I'm still stuck at 22.
As am I.
So that's
Uh-huh.
the last two are quite resistant to being downloaded apparently.
I'm getting a warning from. Damn it! This stupid map tools. Come on.
You didn't notice that there was something in the
It cra-
background failing, did you?
It crashed.
Yeah.
Well, shoot.
Let me control alt delete it, because it's being dumb about it. Stop it! Yes, in the task now, you dipshit. Alright, let's start this again! Because
more
Lord
points.
knows, I'm not praising the Omnisire for this one.
Praise corn.
Anyhow, I'm
Well,
fairly
yes,
certain
corn
that
is.
that is a major pass.
I haven't seen the road.
Oh, right, because it crashed.
He's right.
I rolled a 17.
Does anybody
Was
see
that-
that roll?
That's
All right,
plus
and I
my
re-
bonus.
Were you guys just clicking the restart server button over and over again?
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Okay, then why is Kaladin and Belka already reconnected?
Oh, I hadn't connected as of yet.
I'm still loading 20 out of 22.
Disconnect and reconnect. No.
I did.
Oh, well, then you suck.
Yeah, no, it's the same for me. It's like the same window again.
I'm at 20 out of 22.
Same here.
See, but now I can actually move my map, which is probably a sign that it didn't crash this time.
Might be useful. Anyhow, that's plus my spellcraft, right?
Yes.
So yeah, if you accept the 17 I rolled, it's a 34.
You see no magic that is. You see no visible magic on the premises.
Nothing to see here.
Good,
Well.
good.
Then go ahead, Belko.
Okay, I will toss on my ring of invisibility and go scout out the place. After
probably-
asking for a description of... Well, actually, it'll probably be pretty easy to find the noble, I guess.
No, you want a specific noble. I'm assuming there's several nobles on the premises.
I suppose that's true. So I will ask...
Please do not kill the wrong noble.
I'm not killing
Don't-
anyone.
Yes,
I'm
don't
just
kill
scouting.
anyone. Just get a idea of the situation and the security.
Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so I don't have a map, but
That's why I said we should probably just give it like 5 minutes for this map to finish loading for you guys.
Okay. Time for chit chat then, I suppose.
It's still at 20 of 22 for me.
yep, same here.
Try disconnecting and coming back in. Nope.
Kaladin, are you prepared to blow some stuff up today if it comes to that?
My bombs are ready.
No shade.
My
He has
sword.
left us permanently.
My sword is shining.
I thought your sword was itching.
What's on fire so it's shining?
Fire doesn't shine.
It emits a light. Okay, my sword is emitting a light.
Stop, Izzy. No.
Okay, so fire does not emit a light.
Fire does emit a light, but then that's not how this... Never mind.
Magic.
I make my
This
own
should be in
rules.
character, honestly.
I make my own
This
rules.
sword of mine is burning bright. Its loud roar tells me to defeat you.
That
It's
was
supposed to be
just-
burning with an awesome power.
Yes, he changed the line to try and make it work.
But Shining Sword is an actual attack, though.
Mama.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Roma
Whose
has a point.
kid was that?
Who's what?
Kid. I don't think
Kid?
Anybody here, I don't think anybody here has a kid.
I don't think so.
And next time I just want a kid. So Zai, you better get on that. Saba, I don't think you're getting any kids.
Alright, has anyone managed to finish loading this map yet?
Nope.
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 Mm-mm.
Perhaps sometime. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab a quick snack,
I'm gonna
So-
go smoke.
and I will be back.
So Zai. Zai's gone. Damn.
Which is I?
Zai, as in your waifu.
Okay.
I was gonna ask him when he wants the Pokemon battle.
Well, the authorities probably grabbed him.
Ah, okay. So I win by default.
Until he blows you up, yes.
Good.
Okay,
Good.
his mother is calling, apparently.
Okay. Cause yeah, I like to Pokemon battle him so I can get my picture now. So Cyber, how are you doing today?
Cybotian.
That's good. How's the weather?
It's pretty dark.
Ah, is it cold?
As you would expect at 2 a.m. But no, seriously, this is getting cold, obviously, because November. No rain today.
Interesting.
And
Something,
that's
something,
pretty much
Canada.
It, really.
No one gives a shit about Canada. Except I give a shit when it comes to poutine and fucking poutine and fucking whatever the other thing is. I forget that I like. What I want. Oh, donaire. Called me. Oh, my dad. Of course he fucking called.
Call. In before the map never loads.
It will load. When we least expect it.
I don't know. I mean, if it was at like 10 and slowly going up one at a time, I could believe that. But it like immediately goes to 20, so I don't know.
I am also at 20 still.
I think we're all stuck on 20. That's the strangest bit, because usually we have, different load speeds and so on, and then you have some already done. But
Can
here
anybody try
really
switching to a
refuses
different
to go
map?
above 20.
That's a good idea. There is no map. There's only.
This is the only one available. Yeah. But yeah, we're all on 20, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm on roll 20.
No. Yeah, 20 of 22.
I
The
was
thing is
making a bad
also
joke.
in map tools, in map tools, it doesn't display the red for receiving on my end anyway. Like in the bottom right of the window, you usually have these two dots, basically, one green and one red, and the red one flashes when you're receiving data, which it doesn't on my end.
Ooh, damn. Hey, no.
Yes.
You know how you like car accidents? Or like watching them?
Uh-huh.
I see one. I just saw one right now that you'll probably like.
Oh dear.
Let's just say it's a massive T-bone collision.
Ugh, those are never nice.
Let me go ahead and link it to you.
Not right now. Or you
Oh.
can, but I'm not going to watch it right now.
It's not a video.
GIF, of course. Why not?
Yeah. It's a GIF. Or GIF. Or however people fucking want it pronounced. I don't know. Let me get it for you right now. There you go. There you go. Cringe as you watch it.
All right, I am back, and the map is loaded.
Well, that makes one of us.
Is it?
Hey,
Yep.
mine just loaded
That
too.
would be. Is it for you?
I walked into the room and it
Oh.
loaded.
Well, it's
I'm
still.
not- Still
Okay,
trying
hang on.
to
Let me try and get up
Okay,
and come
let me
back and
try
see if
that
that
as
works.
well. I'm going.
Oh, I'll be right back.
All right, yeah, I'll do that too. Ah, shit, didn't work for me.
Well,
It's worth a try, I suppose, but I guess if it worked for Gnome and Josh, then it might eventually work for us plebeians as well.
yeah, probably just give it time. Also, I like how all of the aristocrats look like Setzer.
Well, it could be worse, I suppose.
Did it work?
Yeah, they could look like a Bob Saget joke. Waiting
What?
for anybody who gets that.
No. Oh, because aristocrats.
All right, has
Okay.
anyone been able to connect yet?
Yeah, I loaded.
Oh, thank God, the one person who really needed to load it too.
I'm also in.
Awesome. Well,
Wait, couldn't we just send
fuck.
the observer golem in?
Totally could have.
Isn't that kind of the point of, an observer golem?
Small, being able to cloak itself, and being very not noticeable. Yeah, that's normally what they do.
I'm going to suggest that.
It's like,
Except for the whole, non-working cloak.
well, its cloaking system does not work properly. It does work. It's just like you can see it.
Wait,
It's
what?
like it's all right. Its cloaking system. All right. Imagine that if you, how do I put it? If you pay attention, you see it. It's not like the other ones where even if you were trying to pay attention to an observer goal in the room, you wouldn't see it. This one, you pay attention, you see it. It is imperfect camouflage.
Okay.
Okay, who all has finished loading?
I think just me and Gnome.
Okay, because what my suggestion was is that people who haven't finished loading yet should
So,
disconnect
What you're
and then let one person at a time load.
what you're telling me is that I should send my observer golem with Belcar. Because that
Well-
seems like the best combination.
That just sounds like more things that people could see, potentially.
Well, I suppose just it wouldn't be all that useful
It's
on its
small.
own.
It can
that's
hide in your
all.
clothes.
That sounds dirty.
Oh, fucking rat! You're the epitome of dirty.
Please, I smell like freshly
roses.
minted sewer.
Oh, let's say freshly cut roses. Like that. No.
Psh, as if I would degrade myself by smelling like roses.
Okay, so just to emphasize, the only people who have been able to connect so far are Gnome and Josh.
Correct.
Because we both spent a long period of time away from our computers.
Yep.
Okay,
That being
so
said, if it's only about the scouting at the moment, then that's really only the people you need at the moment, so that's actually not really a problem.
okay, as for the rest of you, just hang
But
back. I'm
you
sure.
need Robot too. But Robot wasn't able to connect, was he?
I disconnected so that people could load, like was said. Did anyone?
Izzy, where did you find that GIF?
Did it work?
Oh. Nope.
That's what it said to do. That's what it said to do on the forums because that's what I went and read for a little while, and it said if you're having problems, people, once again, holy shit, Izzy! I keep on looking at that GIF and it's just.
I found
That
it on all.
is
I found it on all. What the fuck?
that is incredibly like what? Like those dudes are dead. There's no way around that.
I'll find out.
Yeah.
I'll find out in a second today. I'm gonna disconnect to see if people can load. I heard someone yelling now. See? Right over here is that?
Yep.
What?
That yelling going, ah!
That was me.
No!
In the ghetto.
No, that is me, and that is what I was listening to.
Oh god.
What the hell is that?
God, that give.
All right. So, who has currently finished loading?
I have verified your statement, guys. They did die.
Yeah. Well,
Did you see the speed of that collision? It was a T-bone. On top of that, that is the least survivable type of collision.
Actually, it looks
Yeah.
like I got the link in fact if you want to read about it. Oh wait, 4 people survived.
Bullshit.
I'll link it to you right now.
I'm guessing the people who weren't on the side of the T-bone.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't read it, but apparently, there you go, right there.
I've seen that so many times.
Ha! From China, of course you couldn't drive. Asian woman driver. That's all that needs to be said.
Now, folks, we don't condone racism.
But what?
But this is a fact. Asian women drivers cannot drive.
I will not be the racist one, but I will say women can't drive. You can
No,
check with
no.
the court. You can check with the court.
I won't say women can't drive, but Asian woman, that combination can't drive.
Nor sexism.
we don't promote either of those things.
Okay, all right, so I guess I'm just gonna have to go and just do it anyway. Whatever, fuck it. Who is here?
I'm here.
Josh is here.
Easy's here.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Gnome's here. Is Zai here?
Well, I
I'm
am
here.
here. But
Yeah.
not sure about Zai. Zai's
Zai
quiet.
could be. Zai's probably still talking to his mom about something.
Darkwind, are you here? Okay. Well, we're just gonna continue on. Everyone, just try and connect. Fuck it. I'm done. I'm done waiting for it. If it loads, it'll load when it loads.
Exactly.
So since Belkar and Gnome can already see the estate, and Urudak can already see the estates, let us move on then. So you both, Belkar and the Observer Golem are infiltrating the estate, is what I was coming to understanding? Is what
I would prefer if it was just me, but if they insist on sending the observer... Well, I would prefer if it was just the Observer Golem, but... you
Well,
know.
only problem with the Observer Golem is that it can go in, and then it's on its own.
Yeah. But I think one or the other is probably best.
And it receives no commands from me whatsoever at that point.
Yeah, probably better just than Belkar.
Because it can't even use a comm ring, whereas you can.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll pop my ring of invisibility and go on in.
You know, I could just give you greater invisibility.
That's
But see,
also
but
an
that
option.
but that only lasts for rounds, as in seconds, whereas invisibility lasts for minutes.
Yeah.
Hmm. Whatever.
I forget how many minutes, but it's
It's
lots.
1 minute. It's 1 minute per caster level. So, in the case of a ring of invisibility, you're going to be invisible for about 7, 8 minutes.
And I have 3 charges, so.
Yeah, I think you're good to go.
Yep. Okay, so I will go ahead and walk on in then.
All right, let's get
Gr-
that moving.
FYI, greater invisibility's duration is 1 minute per level.
Huh? They changed that, or maybe I'm mistaking invisibility for greater invisibility.
Probably.
I know one last minutes and one last.
Well, I know that
Yeah.
invisibility lasts for minutes, not just rounds. Pretty sure, at least.
That's what I'm checking. I'm checking. I don't want to be. I don't want us to have a. Okay, there we go. There's Ring of Invisibility right there. Okay. Yeah, the wearer can benefit from the invisibility spell as the spell cast level 3. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it is 1 minute per level for invisibility. Greater invisibility is per round gnome.
I assume that's only in combat.
No, it is per round.
Alright. I don't know what's up with that. Very interesting.
Alrighty. So let's get to this. Alrighty. So, Belkar, you begin infiltrating the estate. As
Yes.
these slackjaws stand far enough distance away so that they can't be seen.
Hopefully.
Let us hope.
Mm-hmm.
When you first enter the estate, you are greeted by a rather large and fragrant garden, being attended to by many elves and half-elves. Um, some are watering, some are picking fruit, some are fetching well water and such. But all of them are very busy. They don't even, well, obviously they can't. They wouldn't have noticed you in the first place because you're invisible, but they really wouldn't have noticed you because they're too busy with their work.
Right.
Sounds like a waste
In
of an invisibility charge to me.
Eh. Again, 3 of them, they last for a while.
All right, so entering inside the estate, when you first walk inside, there's a nice little place set to the side where you can hang up coats and overcoats and hats and things like that. Um, there's an elf standing there at that door, at that spot right there at the door, to in fact take people's hats, coats, and stuff and put them up on that rack, and she's sitting there quite patiently.
Okay.
Um, Walking deeper into the estate, you find a kitchen. You find a kitchen area where you see quite a few elves hard at work making food. Um, Moving around the first floor a little more, you find where the pantry is. The pantry is right here. The kitchen was right here. And
Okay.
then this is a dining room. However, there is another dining room, and that other dining room is here, and it has an outdoor view, and it looks out upon a lake. And this is where all the nobles appear to be eating at the moment, as they are being attended to by many elf servers. A few of them are sitting there gambling and talking. Some of them are just simply, conversating as you would expect.
Do I see the noble that we are looking for?
Enoch never gave you what his appearance was.
I
Quite on
asked for
purpose,
that.
too.
Oh, okay. Okay then. I guess I'll walk around and see if there's anything else important.
Okay, you know that there is a stairway leading upstairs.
I will go check out the upstairs.
Okay then, let me reveal that to you. By which I mean I'm just going to clear the fog of war. Oops.
Seeing as I'm
That's-
one of two people that can see the map anyway.
Yes. I'm actually quite happy Gnome is one of the ones that can see the map, because then that means it means it's on the stream.
Yes, it is. I'm guessing one is upstairs and one is downstairs.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the downstairs, the one that's really brightly lit, and then the one that's upstairs is the one that's kind of dimly lit.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
So
You could have rotated it though.
no.
No?
No.
Okay.
I tried to rotate it actually, that caused problems.
Oh.
So we don't rotate it.
All right.
Alrighty. So, heading up the stairs, you find many guest rooms, a library, and a game room. And you, upon entering one of the rooms, you do find someone asleep upstairs in one of the beds.
Okay.
Where the hell
But
did
like
he
so
go?
far, I haven't really seen any security or anything like that. Correct?
Nope, nothing of the sort.
Okay. I'll go ahead and comring down that it doesn't seem like it's going to be terribly difficult to break in and kill whoever Enoch is looking to kill.
Convenient.
Maybe a little too convenient.
Can you see if there's any special place where the slaves are held, or where they sleep and everything?
Did I see anything like that?
Not yet.
Okay. I can continue looking if that's what you like.
Go ahead.
Okay. I will continue searching around for that then.
So looking out the window, not too far away from the lake, you do see a rather large place, not considerably large. It does appear to be a housing facility of some kind. It has a small wooden gate around it, chickens and a few other farm animals, and you can see a few half elves and elves out there tending to the supplies. That's
Okay.
probably where they live.
I will relay that information to Enoch.
Ah, good, good. Hmm. From your position, what do you suggest how we tackle this?
Well, how big of a fuss do you want to cause?
Well, I assume you want to get something out of this as well.
That would be correct.
So, we might as well clear as much as we can.
I haven't really seen too many valuables. So far, it's largely guest rooms and fat nobles. I suppose I can continue looking around for some sort of storage.
Do that, yeah.
Okay. Do I see anywhere that it's likely that there's something we could steal?
This is a rich and fancy estate.
Right.
Yes.
But, I mean, obviously we don't want to just stick to stealing sheets off of beds.
Well, if you're not gonna go to that kind of low of a denominator, there's not much to the steal, actually.
I'll
Okay.
take a set of those sheets because I will certainly throw them in my secret chest.
I will definitely take them sheets.
Well, then I will tell Enoch that it seems unlikely that we're going to make too much of a profit off of stealing things here.
Oh well.
I'll throw a set in my secret chest and use them in prison.
Well, then you will have at least fancy sheets.
Mm-hmm. I will be so comfortable.
Well,
So, what's the plan, boss?
okay. Find... Actually... Are there any guards around that you can take out from your position?
There didn't really seem to be any guards, just a few slaves.
That sounds very odd.
A little bit, yeah.
Have you ever seen any major groups of nobles around?
Yeah, they were all down in the dining room downstairs, gathered together nice for the slaughtering.
Okay. Try to lead us inside where you are,
Okay.
and then we will see from there.
That may be difficult. Let me think about the best way to do that.
Take your time.
Okay, so I'm having a little trouble reconciling upstairs and downstairs and whatnot, but maybe the best way to do this would be for them to come in through windows? Does that seem like a possibility, Christian?
Oh, okay. It is possible. It'd be strange, but it is possible.
Well, I mean, I don't want, a bunch of people walking past, all of the slaves and whatnot.
The only issue with that is that it's still about a 30-foot distance. It's about 30 foot in distance from the gate to this estate.
Ah. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do much about that. So I guess I will tell Enoch that, unless all of you can find some way of becoming invisible, I don't know that the way I came in will work too well for you.
Apparently, the key to the map loading is walking away.
Yep.
Told you, man. I left for about 10 minutes. Josh left to go have a smoke. We both came back and boom, map.
This is when Cybot walks away.
I thought he had earlier.
I tried it, but it didn't work
He's
for
trying
me.
it again.
Go make some tea, Cy. It'll be done when you get
I
back.
already have a tea can here!
Well, more.
Alright, well, the question is... Well, I can't ask Zai if he's managed to load yet.
He can type to you.
Zai, have you managed to load? 20 out of 22. What about you, Robot? Have you managed to load?
No.
No.
20 and 22.
I forgot Robot was
Apparently
here.
However, I restarted map tool, and I'm actually apparently receiving data now. The red dot is actually, red.
I'll try that. Did it disconnect me? Because I quit the program. If I'm still in, then that's pretty bad, but I'll try reconnecting now.
Yeah, I let you it says you disconnected.
Alright. Yeah, it's sending, or receiving, I mean. So that's good.
Yeah. So that's something.
Oh yeah, I've got, yeah, the bar is moving now. It's,
Something is happening, actually, for once, isn't it?
yeah. But it's going to 30 megabytes and then dropping back down to 22 repeatedly. Oh, that time it went to 31. This
Well,
is
at
exciting.
least something is happening, so that's something.
Yeah.
Okay, Belka, can we at least get in through the front without alerting all the slaves? Quiet.
I suppose that depends on how you go about it. Theoretically, it would be possible if, if you're good enough. They didn't
Paladin.
seem terribly alert. So
Kaladin. Isn't there even writing, is he? Zai?
He's writing.
Oh, is he? It's
Yeah.
not appearing for me. Is he posting anything? Has he posted anything?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two.
twice.
Oh, it's
Oh,
getting
get it.
worse. I don't see
Ah.
it either.
Well, we found our problem.
What's the problem?
Wait a second. Can you see this?
Yes.
That's funny. So I can send something.
You can send, but apparently you cannot receive.
Apparently, yes. So yeah, robots the same for you, right? You can't see anything. No
Yeah,
chat.
I don't see the thing. I just see the
Ah.
connected messages, and then that's it.
Well, that's
Are
just...
you guys sure you connected to the server?
Well, it's loading a map and everything. Do we appear online on your end is the question.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, obviously, because we can post chat messages and everything. I'm pretty sure I can even make rolls.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
That concentration check.
Right. So yeah, no idea.
Yeah,
Well, we can do it.
I was like, honestly, that is kind of odd. I don't know what's going on with you two.
Well, has it worked for Izzy now?
Izzy went to Redbox.
Well,
Alright, to define this, Izzy pulled an Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
well, then I suppose we have to find some other way to do this. Okay, then no long discussion.
You could always hop on Gnome's live stream.
that is true. That's one way of doing it.
I suppose. There we go. Better than nothing, I suppose.
Indeed. No, you may have to link your live stream to them so that they can see them.
They know what it is.
Does Robot?
No. No, I don't.
I bet
See?
you can guess.
Magical canary.
That is a large map, isn't it?
It's a big ass map. There it is in all its glory.
Them Death Watch macros.
Oh yeah, those are still there.
Yep.
I've considered hiding all of this empty section with an overlay, but I never got around to it.
Well, you could export those macros and then basically leave them be and leave them safe, but not have them for your Pathfinder game. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Thank you. No.
Anyway, I can see the Twitch chat now, but anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell Kaladin to basically swagger as arrogantly as possible inside, so we can, just bluff our way past the slaves to the main dining hall. Yep. So
Yes, you still have to make a bluff check. Yes. Bluffing is not just the art of lying. Bluffing is the art of misleading somebody. You will not escape the bluff checks by simply not telling the whole truth. Okay. Moving right along. Yep. I know it's not gonna be it's not gonna be pretty.
Oh yeah, that charisma bonus.
Okay, so Belkar, are you going to meet back up with them outside the estate?
I will kind of watch them from upstairs as they're coming in, being prepared to clean up any messes necessary.
I don't know why you use the word prepare as if it isn't going to happen.
Well, that's why I'm preparing.
Okay, so Belkar is waiting upstairs. So, you guys head closer to the estate. As you approach, you are halted by. You are not stopped by any of the elves attending the garden, but you are stopped by one of the elves who is close by the door. Ho ho! He's gone up by one. Okay. Alright, and she stops you. Excuse me, sirs. Do you have business here?
This is taking too long.
Well, this is the problem with typing. Ha! Loopholed this shit. Well, he said Calvin said he nudges Enoch forward to share the business with the servant.
Okay, step forward.
She's waiting.
And I'm back.
I don't. The thing is with the Twitch lag.
Well, you don't close out map tools. Just wait. You can still
No, no.
roll and stuff.
No, that's right. The thing is, I don't even know what Kaladin has said so far.
He's only said
Because-
that.
Technically, is the only thing I said. I doubt that.
That is the only thing he said. I nudged my slave Enoch forward to share our business with the other servant.
Oh.
Eh.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
I was gonna say the lag on the Twitch shouldn't be that far behind.
Well, so far I've only seen technically as the last one that Kaladin said on.
Hey,
anyway.
Izzy, has your map loaded?
No,
What are you at?
20 out of 22.
Ha! Robot managed to get ahead of you. How about that?
Well, that's because me and Cybot restarted map tools. Izzy's still frozen.
Yeah, Izzy, you might want to restart map
I
tools.
just want to restart it, but I'll restart it again.
I got in. I'm in the map. Finally.
Good.
So you might want to refresh the Twitch stream because I see it perfectly all the way.
Well, you're hosting the stream.
Yeah, no,
So
I'm
it
looking
makes sense.
at my stream, like in my Firefox window.
He's incepting this shit.
Whoa, it dumped all the chat I missed at me at once.
I'm at 21 now. Woo! Getting there.
I think it's just gonna do you guys one at a time. That sounded way more kinky than I intended it to. Holy shit, never again.
My.
Damn it, Decay!
Anyway,
Alrighty.
moving on.
So, this elf slave, what do?
Oh no.
Well, we have business with the Lord of the Manor. The state, rather.
What business do you have with Turianis today?
Well, we trade in very special kinds of wares that you might be interested in.
I was under the impression that Chirianis was not expecting any business today. This is where you throw me a bluff.
Well, we are unfortunately a bit late because there we go. We had problems with our airship on the way here.
She looks for a bit. Believes you. She says, "Go ahead and interview. He's currently resting upstairs at the moment. He's not been feeling well lately."
Fortunate for him, isn't that?
She nods her head and steps off to the side.
Enoch actually looks a little bit disappointed. But yeah, and then
she
looks
offers
to
to,
Helen.
I'm going to say she offers to take Jax's raptor to the stables. Because as far as she's concerned, it's just an oddly shaped horse.
She is dumb, isn't she?
I commented the captain. Should I politely stop her?
She's offering to take you a ride to the stables,
Yeah.
not forcing you.
Oh. I politely decline.
She nods her. She's like, "Just don't let it get into any trouble."
As you wish, madam. My mistress. Actually, wait, that's not how you say it.
Yes, the slave is definitely not your mistress.
I meant like, you know what I mean? You know how they say my lord? I wonder if there was a female version. I could have sworn there was.
Well, yeah, but even if you said milady would apply that she's at very least your equal, which she very much isn't.
Okay.
And not a slave, which...
Okay.
You know.
Should I just say, okay, my miss?
Little
Thank you,
Missy.
miss.
Little Missy is pretty. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Nods,
Thank you.
steps aside. So, as with when Belcarson stepped inside the place, you can see it's pretty swank. Currently you guys are standing in essentially, how do I say it? Guest hall? We'll go with that. As you guys walk inside, female elf 1 turns to you. "Can I take your hats, sir? Your coats?"
Who here has hats in the first place?
Well, Kaladin is wearing a mask, which I guess is the closest you'll get to a hat.
That's
you
first
are
time.
you are and always have been wearing a coat.
I
That is
totally
correct.
have a hat.
Kaladin is also wearing a coat.
What is a good wizard without a hat?
I
And
think
yes,
that-
Udok is wearing a hat.
Whoa! Whoa! Now you're getting all the chat messages. But I'm done loading finally. So that's the thing.
I think Cardiff has the traveling garment from the book, whatever, has a cloak, but that's about it. No hat, no coat.
Well, cloaks also count, so if you want to leave your cloak with her too.
I rather never mind.
As you wish, sir. Any of the rest of you want to put up your hat, cloak, coat?
Cardiff shakes his head.
I put my hand up, gesturing no thank you.
Alright, she stays to the side and essentially lets you guys do. She does look down at your shoes and sees that they're muddy as she as you can see her kind of grimace knowing that she's going to have to clean the floor later.
I will politely wipe my feet on the way in the door.
You are a good man.
Damn straight I am.
I would do the same.
Cardiff wonders what everyone's doing, but he will also do it because it seems to be the thing to do.
Enoch actually thinks for a second and actually wants to be stubborn, but then realizes he has to keep up the role for a bit longer and does so as well.
Donna just follows as everyone else does. You see her frown turn to a smile after that, by the way. Because you just saved her some work. Good job, guys. Alrighty, so now you guys are free to explore the estate as you wish.
Wait, where exactly is Belka from our position here? I can't find his token at the
Yeah,
moment.
he's not on the map.
He's upstairs.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I didn't see him. Like, I was looking for him and I couldn't find him.
Beep.
Okay, Mr. Scruffy is on top of him. That's the problem.
Ah.
When has Mr.
That would
Scruff
do
not
it.
been on top of him?
Heh.
Them rats
Anyway.
always trying to make more rats.
I'm just trying to replace UA here.
So, in other words, rat folk in your world are capable of homosexual procreation?
Asexual
Yes.
reproduction.
Yes.
No, asexual would be if.
I know what it
Velcro-
means.
I'm just making sure, man.
I took 3 years of biology. I know what it
Hallelujah.
means.
Hallelujah, thank you, Jeebus. I finally got the map loaded.
Awesome. As I said, though, you guys are free to explore as you wish around this place now. You've gotten
Well-
past the security, quote-unquote.
Oh, she won't let me break her eggs in?
No!
She took him to the barn.
She
I
didn't
could've
take him to
sworn
the barn, he's just standing there outside.
Oh. Should have sent him to the barn.
Okay, I was like, that's okay. Well, I'm going to follow the captain.
Right, because I'm going to lead them here.
I was gonna say, you notice how Kaladin is standing in front of everybody.
I will follow Kaladin. Even though my bed adjustment tells me I shouldn't.
It's true!
I love you, I
Fuck
love you,
you.
I love you, I love you, Zai. I love you.
It's like, fuck you, Goobay. Alrighty, so, you guys progress deeper into the estate. Until you guys get to, let's say, right here. This is a nice little kitchen area. This is the main dining area, as you can clearly tell. Nice tables set out. Elves are currently cleaning off the tables, as you would expect. They look up at you for a moment, then get back to their work, knowing it's best just not to not to question and just to work until they are asked questions. Like good little Slavs.
Hmm. Well, I come ring back. Well, do you feel ready to just kick in the door and settle things? Hmm. But actually, I think we should try to find the target first. Or verify where he is.
Josh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Zai
Oh,
talking to
sorry.
you.
I didn't see that he was typing to me. Yeah, I'm here. I don't know what he looks like, so that would be pretty difficult to do.
Was a human upstairs somewhere?
There was one sleeping on a bed up here.
Hmm. Someday, Kyle. Someday.
It's just like, yeah, they do have fucking huge beds here.
Well, what's the easiest way upstairs here?
The stairs are
Right here, actually.
Yeah,
Yes.
To our right.
correct.
All right, so you guys head upstairs.
Actually, Kellen and I will go.
The stairs
Just
should
keep
lead here,
stuff
by the
yonder.
way.
Yes, I am aware.
Okay, just making sure. Because those stairs are messed up.
Just stay here. I am going alone. Belka's upstairs if I need something.
So you're telling Kaladin to stay down here with the rest.
Yes, that is exactly what we're talking about at the moment.
Okay. So Enoch heads up the stairs alone.
Then I'm making my way upstairs.
But are you
And
making your way
Kaladin
downtown?
stays down here as the slaves continue to stare at him.
Well,
Give me a
go
moment.
ahead.
'Cause
Go on.
She shakes her head no and gets back.
Okay, I would...
This is in response to Kaladin, by the way.
Go
My
on.
bad. Okay. So you go ahead.
Okay,
Go.
yeah, once I'm upstairs, I quickly ring Belka for information about where he saw the sleeping one.
Which room actually has the sleeping guy? Because I don't see a sleeping guy anywhere. Okay. I'll tell you, it is one of the northernmost rooms. Assuming that the original map was oriented in the correct direction.
Yes.
But on, like, reachable from here, because there's another section that's basically on the other side that I cannot even reach from here.
Center room right there.
Okay.
All right. As you are walking
Oh,
up
yeah,
the stairs,
okay.
though,
Alright, yeah.
roll me a wisdom check.
Wisdom check to see, is this a good idea?
Nope, you don't remember. So, you walk past this elf here. He looks at you for a brief moment, stops, and then continues.
Halt.
He stands still. What do you want, sir?
Is there a problem?
Not at all, sir. Not at all. Continues.
I then ring Kaladin that an elf is probably going to come down the stairs. They should keep him occupied for a while. And then I continue my way to the designated room.
Okay. Okay, so the elf comes down the stairs and Jack just steps in his way as he goes, "Excuse me, sir, I have urgent business I need to attend to."
Man, before you go off and do that business, I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Sir, it is very urgent business.
I see that, but I really need to ask you this question.
Then quickly tell me what your request is. Or better yet, snaps at one of the other elf girls. "Young lady, attend to this man's needs. I have need to get in contact with somebody."
Call Miss Kaladin. I tried.
Not hard enough.
I grab him by his wrist. Sir, I really...
Let go of my wrist, you oafish brute.
Oafish? Who you calling oafish?
That's an uppity slave.
Who you calling oafish, you knife-eared bastard?
He looked at you, he's like, "Please, sir, you are by no means an Acadian, and I have no reason to show you any respect. You are also not a noble. I can very clearly see this."
You're still his superior.
Mm.
Fuck it, time to blow everything up.
I'm on it. That is one thing I can do.
Alright. Yes, your friend here, I'm guessing he's your friend, is trying to impede my business that I must immediately attend to.
I don't know if I'd say friend, but anyhow.
Ah.
Jack grunts.
Right. If you need anything, I say that you should ask the young elf girl here for anything you need. I need to desperately get out a message. He is upstairs at the moment resting. He is ill and desperately needs to rest before he attends to his guest. Why, yes, I am Emmanuel, his head servant, and I have been his head servant for 20-some odd years now. Do you know how to get in contact with the Acadian authorities?
Well, I will do so once the scene changes again, but...
Well, then we have need to inform them that they need to come pick up some garbage left over by the young lord. Well, by
Damn.
the sick lord. Fairly bad. I imagine things are not going to turn out well. So now, if you'll excuse me, Donna calm rings over to Kaladin. She's like, "Do I just need to tackle this guy?"
Wait. You didn't hear me. I was muted. Shit. Sorry. I can finally speak now. No, before he wasn't going to leave. Like as soon as I said, "Oh my, that sounds pretty bad," and what he said is, "I do," and I asked him, "Do you have any magical implements that would allow me to contact them for you?" And such.
I have no such means. I have no such means available to me. However, there is a communication device located nearby to which I intend to use to get in contact with them. What is your name, by the way? I've not been acquainted with you yet.
Oh,
Can I
my name
see
is.
said communication device? Is it in
Yes,
the
he
room?
did say. Not in this room. He said nearby.
Okay.
Oh, my name is Calvin Famous, and I would like to,
The
would you
second
like
you
to?
say his name, he
Oh, dear.
backs away. Oh,
Now,
son of-
Donna.
Now,
Donna runs forward and tackles him. Donna runs
Jack,
forward.
control the crowd.
I'm going to make a break for... Did he indicate a direction by any chance?
No, he didn't.
In any possible way?
No, it is very necessary for you to begin searching the estate because now the other elf slaves are panicking and running.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Tell them to stop and calm down before I slit their throat.
Did I get an indication of which way he was going when he saw, when he heard Kaladin's name?
Going this way.
I'm going to run that way.
I try to calm the crowd down and make sure that none of them moves before the elves even try to do their thing and run away.
It's not just elves. There are nobles there too.
With everybody who
All
is
right,
not.
roll me the intimidate check.
I lit my incense. We're good.
We'll see about that.
We will see. Go on, Izzy. Let's see that intimidate.
Come on.
You can do it.
From deep from
That's
within.
the
Izzy.
pass. So, Izzy pulls out Masamune and.
Okay, everyone, single one of you, sit down, shut up, and sit where I can see you, or else you're gonna not want to see me when I'm angry.
You're going to regret it otherwise.
One of the nobles stands up as he goes, I will not be a victim of common thievery.
Oh, this isn't a thievery. We're not
What's
stealing
it,
anything.
who said that? Who said that?
That would be this guy right here.
Oh, really? I slash at his leg to make him bleed to make a point.
He falls down in pain as the rest of them, even the ones that had been thinking about doing anything, sit down. The bard that had been playing over here stops playing her instrument.
Well, I guess
No,
you...
no. You keep playing your instrument. Let's keep a lively mood, you know? Play something joyous. So play something magic. I want some good music.
Actually,
Come on,
Izzy,
keep
I'm loving this right now. This is beautiful.
Well, can't say it's not
I
effective.
look back to Carda. I was like, well, I guess my reputation precedes me.
Cardiff nods, trying to stifle a chuckle.
Didn't
Alrighty,
think I was that well known.
but
Shit.
yes, Donna is still struggling with this scrappy little elf guy on the floor as he's complaining and screaming, Help! Help! Somebody
I-
contact the
I kick his mouth in.
You could just knock someone out, you know.
Donna looks
You
at
need to shut him up quickly.
It's hard to knock people out when you're trying to keep them from moving at the same time. She says as she just BAM! Slams his head into the floor and he's out. There we go.
Anyhow.
Anyone got any
just gonna say
rope?
I do. I go toss on some of my silk rope.
She takes it. Thank you. And does anyone here have used rope?
I thought that
That's
wasn't
not
a skill
saying it.
anymore.
It
Yeah,
is.
that-
Survival.
Is it?
It is a part of survival now.
Oh.
So does anybody have survival?
I do, but I'm busy with the crowd. Carter probably does, maybe. I don't know.
I'm looking for a magic device.
No, I don't. It's not even a class skill.
Well, does Donna have survival?
Yeah, she does. Ugh.
See,
Um,
this is why we say your rolls are retarded.
See, Donna's been hanging with Jack too much. When it comes to rope tying.
CA, you can't roll like this and then say that you're not cheating.
I'm not cheating. I swear. Okay, so she ties the most beautiful, perfect knot you've ever seen. She's done this before.
Yeah, okay. I'm not even going to question it. Nope.
Right. In the meantime, though, there have been some elves that were in this room that ran away.
Time to round him up.
And while
Okay.
Jack is waving his finger back and forth and listening to the melody of the music.
By the way, the nobles are convinced you are insane, by the way. I'm just letting you know that.
He's chaotic
give a
neutral.
shit.
How is this different?
That's my whole stick of chaotic neutral.
Donna's just sitting here at this table, keeping her foot on this guy that she's tied down. This half-elf here has not moved as of yet, because she's too afraid.
Now. Okay, I go up to her. So, where is this communication
She
device?
screams.
Really?
Yep. She screams, takes a step away, and crouches down on the floor, putting her hands over her head.
Hmm.
Donna
Hold
looks
on.
at you. I think Lyra would be proud at the moment.
I just kind of take a deep sigh. What now, then? Oh, so that's what it means.
It's okay. We know that you don't get every quip we make.
I still look at Donna, look back at Donna like, what on earth do you mean?
What on earth was
Oh,
that?
nothing, she says as she kind of nonchalantly stares at the ceiling.
Well, we're not getting any info off her, and Udadak seems to have run off probably towards a presumed location of the orb. So what do we do here?
I sure hope so.
Alright, so Uradak.
Oh, I'm talking to Cardav, but whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just talking to myself. Izzy, you may have forgotten a space there.
Oops.
I think I lost my train of thought. What was said? Sorry. To Cardiff, I mean.
Oh, I said, well, we're not gonna get any info out of this lady. Udadak seems to have run off towards a presumed location of the orb, and we have a room full of hostage. What do we do now?
Wait, well, I guess I'll start looking.
I will point out there were two other slaves in this room. One ran towards the exit to the estate. The other one was the one that Gnome chased after.
Oh, but the one that ran towards the exit of the state, I wasn't able to stop her by intimidating her.
No, that was not a she. It was a he and no.
Damn. But yeah, CA, please make the boy play that song, please.
Sure, why not?
Just the irony of it, if you watch the show or read the books.
Right. So Kaladin's gonna go out and see how far the elf has ran.
You see that not only him, but most of the elves that were picking fruit and tending to the garden are gone.
Fuck. Alright. Kaladin goes up to the gate and closes the gate. Wait, should I close the gate? No, I don't think so. You want to escape? Never mind.
Well,
Yeah,
Well,
we
we
want
don't
Rex
get
to
that.
take our stuff. We want Rex to take our stuff so he can flee uninhibited.
Right. Do we have...
Can I go ahead and
Okay,
call Rexy?
No, this is what I'm gonna do. Okay. Alright. Kaladin's gonna go quickly run around the estate, find the room, the wall closest to the bedroom.
You mean the bedroom that Enoch's in?
Yes.
Okay, we'll get to that in just a bit then.
Okay.
First off, we're gonna conclude what's happening with Urdak. Urdak, so you follow this little slave who ran out. As she runs over to this corner over here, you can clearly see some sort of communication device on the wall there.
Okay. Easiest thing to do about this.
Have the boy observer bot knock her ass out with his electric shock.
We'll file that under option C.
Shadow concentration to hold her down with something.
Well, that's what I'm trying to think of here.
Mirage
Always
Arcana to make her think
Black
she's in.
tentacles to fulfill many of the fans' fantasies.
No, thank you.
No silver doors, damn it.
Ah.
You are now in a box. There is one exit. It is a silver door. What do? Answer: sit in box.
So what spell are you casting?
That's a good question. I'm trying to think of the proper one to choose. What is? Can I recognize what the thing on the wall is?
It is a small-scale communication device that allows you to get in contact. With people in a local area.
Would it be easy to destroy?
Yes, it is. It is essentially a telephone.
Remind me, can Scorching Ray destroy things like this?
That's a good question. I know it can't burn, but I'm pretty sure it can destroy. Let's double check that. Scorching Ray.
Yeah, I'm looking it up myself.
Man, my internet is somewhat slow.
No, I think D20 is just being derpy right now.
I'm just gonna go with the yes. Oh wait, no, there it goes.
Yeah, mine
And
just went to.
this spell does not start a fire. That is the only thing it says.
Good enough. Let's
Good
assume
enough.
that it can blow up a little phone thing.
Okay, so you go ahead and cast Scorching Ray. It flies over her shoulder and blows up the phone as she falls down to the ground, afraid, and then backs up to against the wall, not knowing what you are going to do to her.
I think I will simply approach her and tell her that we're not here to hurt her. Nothing will happen to her as long as she remains calm.
She nods her head slowly.
Good. I'll say it in Elven to be extra sure.
She nods her head slowly, this time confused why you know Elven, because not even most of the nobles know that.
Well, hooray for Fae. Anyhow, all Fae start with Elven. Who would have thought? But, just to make sure she absolutely understands. Good. Just be good. Stay there. We'll be on our way shortly. Sorry for the problems. And
She nods her head and sits down, this time less apprehensive.
and please excuse my asshole of a friend.
Alrighty.
And then I shall return to the rest.
Wait,
All right.
am I the asshole of a friend?
I don't know, are you?
I cut somebody's thigh.
Alrighty, so Jack is still entertaining the people in the other room, by which I mean that he's forced the bard to play music of his choosing, and all the nobles are sitting there afraid of him. The one is bleeding out from their leg. Kaladin has disappeared up the stairs, and Donna is still sitting there in the chair above this, above the head, essentially the head server here, who she is tied up and knocked
Wait,
out.
you say I went upstairs?
Yes.
No, what I said, I was gonna run around the back. Okay, so
Here's the thing, you said bedroom. There are only bedrooms upstairs.
no, I said where is the? I'm running around the back,
No.
finding the wall outside closest to the bedroom.
He's outside, running around the house, looking for the back of the,
okay.
looking for the bedroom
So,
from the back outside the house.
Kaladin, that makes things slightly less complicated. Alright, so Kaladin walks past walks past Jack in this room of nobles, waves, jumps over the little veranda there, and goes up to essentially this one right here where Enoch is in that room above that floor.
Okay. Hey, Comrade Jack, you better move people away from this wall right now.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I just love the music, but if you could do me a favor and just move to a little bit to the left.
They all hesitate.
I pull out my sword, brandishing it, looking at it briefly.
They cease to hesitate.
Oh, and Bar, just stay where you are. Keep playing that music for me.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing with that arrow on your token?
Just pointing out that my golem is standing over there and I am standing over here.
Ah. Good, thank you.
I thought he was
All
right.
to pet his golem.
Good golem.
I honestly thought
Good.
he might be doing the same thing.
Oh, and the guy who is barely bleeding out, I'll grab him by the scuff of his collar and throw him against a wall.
You're so nice.
Man,
You're
That's
totally
what
not the asshole I was talking about.
That's standard Jack for you, though.
man, I'm pissed already with that elf, and then these aristocrats think they're better than me, and that guy was talking shit to me, man. No, fuck that nigga.
Now,
Anyway,
here's something that interesting that you guys could do. Nobles carry money with them.
That's why I was just saying earlier, I Comrade Callan asking him, can we rob him while we're at it?
oh yeah, I was supposed to reply to that. I was going to type it, but then I wanted to say something. My reply to Jack back then was supposed to be, "There's no need, but if you really want to, go ahead." Just move him.
I moved him. Don't worry.
And
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna assume things have been happening upstairs.
Yes. What
So
things have been happening upstairs will be explored briefly.
right. Anyway, and Paladin's gonna blow the wall open. Eat 4 bombs.
Okay, so you blow a section of the wall open. By the way, Enoch, this will not have affected what happened to you yet.
Okay.
Good. That's what I wanted. Make sure it's not going to happen. It's going to disturb them. And I'd come ring Enoch right now, but he might be busy.
By the way, this feels more piratey than anything else you've ever done. By the way, I'm just
Really?
saying.
Wait,
'Cause
we're
Jack said-
pirates?
Because Jack is setting emotion.
Should I bother with sleight of hand? Or
No, I'm
No,
going
but
to.
you do need to roll perception for that for those that are going to try and hide their money from you.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm also telling him to make sure to put all their variables on the table, and those that do not put all the variables on the table, well, they will meet. They will meet a fate worse than our friend right here who wanted the backsass.
So
Could
most of them
Karnav roll appraise on the nobles themselves?
What are you worth?
I don't think Galadin.
I am worth nothing.
Oh, there's my perception. That's pretty darn good.
That is good.
So most of the nobles comply, putting the majority of their money on the table, but yeah, all of them don't put all of their money. Like a few hesitate to take off their rings or take off necklaces and don't reach as deep into their pockets, and you notice this, Cardav.
Can I try and like take it off them without them realizing it? Without because that's a little easier than intimidate for me.
Yeah,
So,
feel free.
All right. That's okay. Sleight of hand. I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, but at least I got.
No, you cannot. That is what that says. So you try and sneak up behind one and take off one of the rings as they go. Don't take the ring too. Jesus, you've already got the majority of my money.
They'll just tell Jack, and Jack will make sure they get it.
Cardiff will look over to Jack.
Oh, what's the problem, Carter? What's the problem, my dwarven friend?
He walks over, sort of shrugging. Well, Jack, looks like they didn't all follow your instructions.
Oh, do you need another demonstration of I'm fucking serious? I put the guy's hand on the table.
Cardiff will look like worried, like good cop, bad cop, kind of, except good pirate, bad pirate. like.
So Jack puts the guy's hands on the table. As he looks at the rest of them, he goes, "Do as he says." Do as he says.
Do they listen?
Yes, they do. They take off the rings, they take off the necklaces, and they make sure all the money is out of their pockets.
Oh, good, because I was going to cut off his head.
I would have just gone for the finger, but
Alrighty, so all their money's on the table.
Thank you for your donations to our just cause. And once we're done, hope you have a nice day, and always remember the name of Jack.
The one who you've essentially sassed the most this entire time looks at you. He's like, "I hope you burn in the 9 hells."
And I hope you die pitiless and lonely.
Alrighty.
Kaladin goes back to one of the nobles and looks at him. Nah. Considers helping him.
Alright. Now we switch over to Enoch upstairs. So, you go ahead and... the door is closed to the
Open the
estate.
door.
Alright, you open the door and as you walk inside, you hear, Emmanuel, is that you? Roll to recognize the name Emmanuel. Wisdom check.
What would I roll? Just a wisdom?
Yes.
Wisdom, right?
She didn't come here.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't recognize that name.
12.
How
Young you made
unfortunate.
last time on that wisdom.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm
Give
going
me a
to
moment.
ignore that. Were you saying something?
Nothing. Okay.
Okay. Why is
So,
Belka suddenly there?
he's invisible. You can't see him.
Okay. Just make
Okay.
sure, because that was kind of sudden.
Alrighty. So he's like, Emmanuel, is that you? You know I can't bloody see anymore.
No. No, unfortunately not. You know, it is... You know, you're kind of an asshole.
Give me a
When
moment.
a
I'll be
son
right back,
comes
guys.
to visit...
Wait. Please, wait.
Stop.
I will be right back.
Okay,
Am I doing well for once?
You are. Good job, Jack.
The most chaotic neutral you have ever been.
Maybe it's been playing because I've been playing a lot of Batman games. Or I'm wrong.
That's extremely possible.
I like it.
wait. So are you implying that Batman is chaotic neutral?
No, I'm just implying that in the games he acts it.
Right.
Yeah, the Batman in the Arkham games is pretty, yeah.
Yeah. He pretty much does whatever needs to be done.
And then,
I find it fun. This reminds me of something I've heard about, like 5th edition, like Dungeons and Dragons, and people were asking why they, at this point, why they don't get rid of alignments at all, like entirely. And one of the developers actually replied, at this point, so many internet discussions have been had about Batman's alignment that, you know, all these deaths would now be in vain if we just did away with alignments entirely.
You know what? I'm okay with this. And also, it might be do with the. Also, Mike might make him be a bit more than usual because he wants to have a higher bounty than Underdog.
What are we competing for? Who gets the
That's my
highest
goal.
bounty at the end of the day?
Jack is.
Well, Jack is, apparently.
Apparently.
I'm going to list that under chaotic neutral again.
I'll be right back.
Yes. You know what? I'm actually just gonna dismantle these headphones. See if I can just strip it down to a microphone. Good or bad idea?
Mm.
Because the literal, the thing that rests on your head, you know, that one that goes over your head and such, like the headband,
Yeah.
that's broken.
Ah.
So I'm just opening it up, see what I can kind of break off. Oh, not break off, but dismantle. And see if I can just make it lighter and take up less space. Good or bad idea?
Well, it probably couldn't hurt.
Wish I had a smaller screwdriver, but I have to deal. This will have to do. I'm just scared of, you know, tampering with any wires. That's the only thing I'm worried about right now. I think that's the only thing I should be worried about. at the moment. I've been doing a lot of dismantling and fixing things recently. I don't know why.
'Cause it's fun.
Sorta, yeah. Somewhat tedious, but it's fun. I think I got the wrong head here. What's the difference? Let's try this one.
Okay, I'm back. Let's continue.
All right.
Hello. Hello.
Hello,
Yep,
we
we're
are
here.
here.
See, senor.
Are we?
Well,
We
some
are.
of us.
Okay,
So-
well, rewind to where? When, rather.
When you were first talking to him after he asked if you were Emmanuel or not.
Okay. No, I am not, unfortunately, for you. You know, you're kind of an asshole. The son comes to visit, and you have the audacity to be sick on such an important day, even if, since we haven't even seen us for so long, and now you're sick. That's really inconvenient, don't you? Do you know that?
He thinks about it for a moment. He's like, "Strange, you don't sound like any son of mine."
Perhaps.
Now, if we're talking about
Well, the
wretched,
assassin
abominable
you sent after me
mistakes.
felt different.
Oh, no. If we're talking about wretched, abominable mistakes, though, I believe you do sound like one of those.
Same difference, really, when it's from
This
you.
is going well.
Well, this is going fine already.
Swimmingly.
Right. So,
Anyway, where's your weapon?
weapon.
Zai, please
Okay,
mute
someone
yourself
should
while
really
you're doing
start
that.
Yes, my.
fumbling around.
Sorry.
Alrighty. He continues. I cannot hold a weapon anymore. He sighs. I can't even stand. I'm blind. I'm deaf in my left ear. And my lower half is paralyzed. Quite the laughable situation
Ha.
for you, I assume.
Poetic justice, isn't it? I like it. But I'm rather
True.
not fond of the situation you're in. I would have preferred to kill you when you at your healthiest.
So you do intend.
That is a predicament we're here.
Good then. You see him fumbling around for his chest. He's like, hold on, I think I do have a weapon in here. I can at least make some semblance of trying to fight you.
Enoch's watching him.
He is fumbling around in that chest, and you see he does manage to pick up a sword, and points it in the exact opposite direction of where you are. Alright then, have at you.
I feel there's a joke in here somewhere.
Revenge ain't so sweet, is it, Enoch?
That is going as planned now, is it? That is not where I am, fool.
He turns blindly in the opposite direction. Here?
Here.
I'm sorry to disappoint you that I'm not in my top shape. That's why I sent out the assassin. I figured that would have made a better play at succeeding at the task of righting my mistake than myself at the moment.
Well, too bad for you it didn't work out.
Perhaps.
Well,
I hear the other assassins succeed in their jobs, though, so no real problems there. You're the only bit of unfinished business. As he says that, he starts coughing.
get your act together, old man.
And he drops
At
dead
least
in
die
front of
with
you.
dignity.
He says, "Hold on just a moment. Can you grab the pills on the table and hand them to me?"
What?
I I walk backwards, not stopping looking at him, and then I fish for those pills. And if I get them, I throw them to him. He's probably unable to catch it, but that's too bad for him.
Yes, exactly. It hits him in the head.
Boink.
As he goes, "Oh, damn it." Reaches around, finds the cap, gets it open, and counts out 2 and swallows them. He says, "Sorry about that. My time ever since I've retired, I've become quite ill." How have you been, by the way? I hear you've been a great success.
Possibly.
He's like, "Your
Where's Mom?
your full brother, my son, is doing fine as well. He's actually taken over my former position inside the Acadian military. Quite the outstanding officer, they tell me."
That may prove to be very unfortunate for him.
And where's Mother?
Oh, what was your mother's name again? Ivara Nisvet. Oh my, I'm just... What was that one? Sorry, this is hard of hearing.
Za.
Was she one of the ones I saw?
I knew Za.
Oh no, I heard you the last time. I'm just trying
Where?
to recall if it's one of the ones I've sold. Oh yes, that's right. She
Where?
was the pretty one. Yes, I recall selling her to...
Talk.
I recall selling her to another Acadian noble. I talked to him at a later date, and I believe I have him downstairs for brunch as well. Too bad I won't be attending to him.
They're being,
And before it was the one that Jack sliced in the knees.
they're being attended to just fine.
Right.
He
Wow.
lifts his sword again as he goes, "Right then." Once again pointing it in the wrong direction. "Let's do this."
You know, he's visibly disgusted, but, well, only Belka can actually see that. You know, me killing you is almost good for you now.
Oh, perish the thought that you'd be seeing years of torture and bedridden sores and people tending to my knees when I can't stand the very thought of it. Perish that thought from your head.
Maybe you should just leave him.
He's still gonna get in jail, though I think the escapade downstairs is almost enough.
Is Enoch looking more like he's about to take some form of action?
Well, he's gripping his thin blade with quite tightly, visibly tightly.
Come now.
And
I
I'm
think
gonna
you
stab
know
him.
better than... Say what now? I didn't hear you.
I'm gonna stab him.
Okay.
Can you? I am going to stab him
No, I heard you. I heard
with
you.
my fin blade.
The sword in
Alright.
my hand.
Just
Stab.
make clear.
Poke, poke.
All right,
In the
you
balls.
stab him. You stab him once, and he falls back on the bed, dropping the sword. As he laughs, he goes, "Attaboy. Good job. I knew you'd do something right in your life."
And then you heal him. Because
I still have potion.
that would be the ultimate torture.
I actually do like that idea.
So wait, what are you going to do
I
now?
assume he's bleeding out the.
Oh yes, he is bleeding out.
And I'm just gonna leave him there.
Okay. Well, as you
Actually,
proceed
going to take a seat on his desk and go through his documents real quick.
Okay. As he hears you going through his documents, you hear him kind of mumbling. As he goes, "I did such a good job with that one. Even my greatest mistakes turned out to be successes. What a great man I was." At this moment, the side of the house explodes.
And this is where
Which is
Cal
funny
covering.
because now I'm actually pretty close to the wall now.
Say what now? I couldn't hear you.
Well, it's funny because I was pretty close to the wall now.
Yeah?
No, it's downstairs.
If
We're
I
fine.
sit on his desk.
Right.
Okay, then
So what are you
I
looking through his
misunderstood
documents
what we're doing,
for?
apparently.
No, this is-
general notes on movements and so on.
Oh,
and
among his
anything the Emperor.
Right. You find a few papers in there. Quite a few. You find his memoirs. His will, you of course not being written in it. His real son, of course, to inherit all of his estate. Sadness.
Wait, is that will a copy? A copy,
Yes.
or is it actually the legal document?
It is a copy of the will.
That is that's unfortunate.
A few letters from friends, a few receipts of purchases, a letter from a few various assassins talking about how they succeeded in cleaning up some of his leftover business, and a letter from and there is indeed a letter from the Emperor on his table, with him of it saying, "While I humbly accept the request and acknowledge your great services that you've done to the Empire, I regret to inform you that we will not be giving you the special medical treatment that you have requested." So in other words,
I backed the letters from the assassin.
Go on. Sorry, my bad.
Oh well, I backed the letter from the Emperor, the assassins, and actually even the copy of his will.
Okay, the wall, it does have a gaping hole in it by this point, by the way.
And this is where Cal and Comring, you done up there? I'm gonna blow the wall up there so you can just jump out, if you want.
We need to stay a little longer, but thanks.
Well, just tell me when you need another hole blown open. I'm making an escape route.
Well, go ahead.
Oh yeah, CA, question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming since it's gated and such, there's like a wall outside of where I blew the hole, so directly forward of it.
No, not really. It's gated, but like the gate surrounds the premises, and not like, right next to the house.
Right. Can he see where the main road is? like where would the most likely direction authorities would come from. Because wherever that direction is, he's gonna go to the gate, the gate wall outside and blow a hole in the opposite side of where the authorities would come from, so they have a back door.
So that way we can get Rex out of it easily.
Exactly.
Okay. So, that's probably not going to be an option, by the way.
Really? Why not? Or
'Cause I wasn't
okay,
listening.
yes. Because you what?
I wasn't listening because someone was shouting at me.
Oh. Should I say what is the thing again?
Yes.
Okay. Opposite the main gate, Callan's gonna go out back, blow a hole in the wall to essentially create a
There's a
back
lake
door.
in the back.
Okay, I need to know that. Thank you.
Okay. Now that assures why that wouldn't have worked. There is a lake.
Right, then still blow a wall in the side, so they wouldn't have to go through the front door anyway. At least the same side where he blew a hole in the mansion.
Okay. That's fine.
This is so Rex can run at it as well. And everybody hears another explosion.
Alrighty.
Ugh.
So, by this point, the people downstairs can hear explosions, and Enoch has concluded with his business.
I would assume the people downstairs heard that wall explode.
So
But
what
it's
is
just-
everyone? So what are the people downstairs doing?
I am going to call ring everybody to see if they're ready to go ahead and store our stuff into Rex's saddlebag so we don't lose it.
Okay.
I suppose that'd be a good idea now.
Comment.
Yeah.
I comment everybody. Okay, guys, you ready to store our stuff in Rex's saddlebag so we have it somewhere safe so they won't take our stuff, our valuables?
Donna already makes her way to where you are. Hands you her axe.
Be right back.
The big axe and her heavy sword.
Okay. I'll go ahead and whistle for Rex to see if he can break in through the walls.
Well, there are big holes in the wall now, so I'm assuming the answer is yes.
Oh yeah.
Ha! Yes, that actually is very appropriate. Alright, so Rex hops over the wall of the veranda, or what's left of it, and hops on top of a table and just starts tearing up the table and throwing all the stuff off of it.
I
As the
call Udo.
nobles look on in horror.
And what's the bar doing?
The bard is still playing.
Good, she knows her place. Anyway. I look towards Kyle again. And stuff you want to store also?
To who?
Any stuff you want to store and make sure they don't take it?
Oh, before we go to jail?
Yes. Got two
Um,
saddlebags on each side of him. So, tell me what you want.
How well can sleight of hand work in terms of smuggling things into prison? I'm just curious, really, right now.
You're
Depends
going
on
to
how
have to-
thorough the prisoners or the
Yeah.
prison guards check.
Okay. At this point, I've assumed that I haven't actually really brought anything with me besides bare minimums for explosives and such, which I would assume I need a sleight of hand that stuff in, or it just look like random herbs and spices.
Implying they'll let you bring in herbs and spices.
Okay, so Khaled is good. Gnome?
Yeah,
I mean, go ahead. No.
I'm just gonna assume when I go to prison I have nothing, like really.
Okay. I look at, Gnome. I mean, the doctor. Would you like anything you want put in here?
I'll throw in my, well, my good spell books I'll put in, because I don't want those being taken and disappearing.
I'm also going to need you to cast animal. Talk to animal, by the way.
I can do that without the spell book.
Okay.
I believe I had the time to create a...
Can you also cast haste on Rex, by the way?
I can do that, yes. I still don't need the spell book to do it.
Okay, correct.
See, I believe we did say that I was able to create a secondary spell book and toss it in
Yes.
my secret chest. It's essentially just going to be a duplicate of the one I have now.
Remind me
Just-
again how secret chest works again.
I have a small model of the large chest, and by holding it and saying a keyword, it will appear in front of me.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. And it's stored on the astral plane, and if
Be right back. Hold
I
on, going
don't...
off.
After it's been there for 60 days, it becomes unstable and has like a 5% stacking chance of disappearing. So that's kind of why I want to not put really expensive things in it.
Okay,
Because
makes sense.
because if we're in there for more than 2 months, which is very possible, then there's a chance, 5% reoccurring chance every day that it could disappear. So
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't put anything too valuable in that chest.
no, like, Masamune. That's not
Yeah.
going in there.
All right. So-
But yeah, useless spellbook, some spell components, and all that stuff would be in there. But everything else I'll just toss on Rex. I'm considering whether or not I should put my hammer in there, because that thing would be unbelievably useful.
How you going to sneak it in here?
Again, in my chest. And
What should...
CA, remind me.
Mm-hmm.
Detecting the golem with detect magic or anything of that type would be extremely hard.
Yeah, they actually can't. They actually can't be detected by detect magic.
That's what I thought. So I could store my secret chest miniature with my golem and be almost guaranteed that it will be with me.
Yes.
Good.
I gotta send my mom to do a blood check, so be right back. Well, 20 minutes, 30, depends.
Okay. So Enoch and Belkar, you guys can head downstairs by this point if you so desire.
I'll see if Undoc will go ahead and store my sword in his secret chest.
Once more, I really, really, really don't want to put anything important in there.
I will not store my sword in his secret chest. Hold on, do I have another sword? You know what? Fuck it.
Now you
I'm
could
gonna
put your
see-
cold iron sword in there if you're willing to lose it.
Too sadly, what's her name has it.
Oh right, Ultra Snakes
I-
has your cold iron sword, doesn't she?
But I have another weapon she can take. I'll put my Naginata in there, okay? No?
Naginata. One sec. I have to look up secret chest. That might be too large for it.
Oh.
Because it's a Naginata.
Did I put my masterwork thieves tools in there? That would be useful in jail.
Yes, but again, remember, if we're there for more than 60 days without finding a time to summon it, it has a 5% chance per day reoccurring to disappear.
That's true.
Permanently.
Might be better off just trying to hide it on my person.
Oh, we have a spare lance or not here. We have a spare lance with Christium on it at the ship, and I could always just have Ultras purchased so I can use it. So I don't mind if I lose my Naginata.
So it can hold up to 10 cubic feet.
Oh, my Naginata is 10 cubic feet.
I do have a normal thieves tool, so I'll put that one in the chest, and I'll keep the masterwork one on me.
That'll do.
And I'll go ahead and store my Naginata
So
in
yeah,
the
as long as
secret
the Naginata is less than 10 feet long, you should be fine.
It's 10 feet long, so it should be fine.
Oh well, that's perfect then.
And I'm gonna go ahead and store my other valuables in there, like my armor, like my sheath. Basically, all my valuables on me, like all my valuables, I'm putting it in the bag, like my armor, my amulet, my cloak of resistance, my tunic, my bristle of archery, and my blow dry strength, and my bow, and my shield, and my Samune.
Later on, I would actually place my spellbook in there, but that's the only thing.
In which?
Okay.
And I'll put my
It's
bag of
chest,
holding.
it still has
I'll put my bag of holding also in the bag. Also, a bag within a bag. Exception.
Okay, you're putting your bag of holding in the saddlebag.
I was gonna say you can't put a bag of holding in the secret chest.
No, I'm putting a bag of holding in.
Yeah, no, just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has some very bad implications. This is why you can't put a bag of holding in a bag of holding.
Actually, you know what? It doesn't say that you can't.
You use the spell secret chest to create bag of holdings. Don't do it.
That's true.
Just don't do it.
So all I got left.
So
all I
does
got
one
left-
disappear or do both disappear?
Both will disappear. Okay, so Enoch has headed downstairs, and he appears to not be in the best of moods.
No, he isn't. But there's still things to do.
I nodded Enoch. Oh, and I put. You okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm
And God,
just here
but
for a
I'm
very short interruption. Has anyone here bought any slaves from the master of the estate?
They all look at each other, and quite a few of them raise their hands.
Have any of you bought any female elf slaves?
None of them put their hands down.
Have they been, or have you been told their names?
Most of them nod their heads yes.
Excellent. So who here had the honor of buying a slave called Ainusa?
They all remain quiet.
Is it time for me to?
Clearly, at least one of them is lying.
Is it time for me to motivate them to talk?
More beating up that aristocrat
Yeah,
five
go ahead.
again, isn't it?
Yes. More beating them. I put his hand on the table.
And he turns around, looks at me, he's like, "Oh, come on, guys, please. He's gonna cut off my hand." They all remain silent.
I cut off his thumb.
He
Why the thumb?
Screams.
Start with the pinky.
he screams like a little girl and passes out.
Do y'all want to talk now, or y'all like to also happen to it? Because I do it to every single one of you, one at a time.
All right, at this point, this man right here stands up. He's like, "I admit it was me."
Good man.
Good. Where is she now?
If I recall correctly, I have. Let's see. He thinks about it for a moment. I believe she is part of the ones who I set free in Osivia. The other nobles look at him as he kind of goes, "Well, he's like, bloody hell, you can only have so," he's like, "Bloody hell, you can only have so many slaves, and after a while you get sick of the damn thing. You might as well send some of them back to Osivia."
Sensing that motive.
Can I assist him?
You can assist him, yes, for a +2 bonus if you succeed.
Me not succeeding. That's like peanut butter no jelly.
That's
Okay.
an interesting way to put it. Well, you do succeed, so he gets the +2, which makes him able to succeed. Well, he's not completely lying, but he is certainly misleading you.
Is this why I'm supposed to talk? Does he know? Does he not know this, or do I know this?
Both of you know it.
Okay, then I ain't gotta say nothing.
I get the feeling you're not being entirely honest with me.
Well, I have been sending excess slaves of mine to Osivia.
And
And,
what about her?
I hold up the conscious guy's hand to show him his missing thumb.
right. Your mother died. She died of a rather bad. Died of a rather bad illness.
Well,
Nothing I could do to help her. I apologize.
Gonna do another sense motive just in case. That's a better roll anyway.
And I'll assist.
Once again, he's telling partially the truth, but he's clearly misleading you on some part of it.
Okay, my patience is wearing extremely thin. And I've killed one noble today already, and I wouldn't mind adding a few more today. So,
He inhales deeply. He's like, fine. No, she did not die of an illness. Yes, I could have saved her. No, I chose not to.
and what did kill her then?
I gave her to one of my sons. He did not treat her so gently, and in his rough treatment of her, she did not survive the stress it put her through.
It is white knuckle time again. So where's your son now?
In the Acadian military, serving in the Inquisition. He's a low-ranking officer, but still a member of the...
Damn!
You want his name?
I
Alright,
stepped closer. Yes.
give me a moment. I'm opening up my...
Yes.
Coy Leopoldo Dudley.
Okay, ideally you post that in chat, just so I... There could be so many other ways to write that. Okay.
Dudley, by the way, not Dudley. What the hell? My mind!
Is he a boxer? I'm sorry.
Is he a judgment boxer?
Ha!
Thank you.
He looks back to his seat. He's like, "May I be seated back so that you may continue to robbing us?"
Yeah. Go.
He goes ahead and sits back down.
Alright, I go towards the doctor since that is a
And I
bit so.
stab him.
Very Izzy mood today, aren't you?
Well, I think wasn't he chaotic neutral too?
Yes.
Saba is true neutral.
Oh, even
Yeah,
better.
I would hope that none of us are, lawful anything.
Yeah.
It would be odd, wouldn't it?
All right. So you stab him, and he does not die from the first stabbing, as he lets out a cry of pain and tries to strike you.
Then I stab him in the throat.
He still does not go down. He grabs hold of you and tries to take you to the ground.
Well, I try to get free of him. Should have rolled strength or something.
Yes.
Wrestling. Making me all bloody in hell. Well... Exactly average roll.
Well, let's see how you do against his opposed strength check. Nope.
Old
So-
man was a pro wrestler in his youth, wasn't he?
Alright. So, after Enoch stabs this guy in the chest, then the throat, this guy, bam, slams Enoch down on the floor and starts strangling Enoch as Jack comes over and kicks him off of you, breaking his
Try
teeth.
to wipe
After-
up some of the blood away, blood off my coat. Ugh.
I call Rex over.
So Rex hops over to this table as the nobles just kind of scramble away. And he looks at you, turning his head to the side, because you called him.
Lower down a bit, Rex. I'll go to the back and prayer blessing today. Pull the blade out, and I behead him.
Alrighty, so, yes, another dead noble added to the list. Good job.
Does anybody else want to die today?
The rest of the nobles remain quiet, and the bard has finally stopped playing her music.
Did I say you could stop?
Are you sure?
She starts
I'm already
playing-
in a mood. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just saying, the bard starts playing again.
Feels like the Titanic in here.
Is, doesn't it?
All right, then. I'll go ahead and call Udadok over, and I'm going to pull Rex to right over here.
Okay, by this point, I ask that everyone make a perception check.
Alright.
Okay. Let me
I
just.
believe that's the right number.
Okay, this is not a hard perception check. It's DC 3.
Oh, hey, I passed. What?
It is noon, and for some strange reason, the sky above you just got dark.
Oh, good.
Jack, I think it is what. It's probably what I think it is, isn't it?
It's a time for a scary time. We need to get Rex out of here so our stuff don't get taken.
I would say so.
Okay, Udadok,
Yes.
come here right now. Talk. I want.
Sorry, very, very quickly. Sorry. I assume
What?
this is a well, right?
Yes.
Were we able, when we entered, to see how deep it is and everything? Is
It
there
was-
actually water there?
There
or is it
is
just dry
actual
well?
water in there because you saw an elf drawing water from it. How deep it was, you don't know.
Ha. Ha ha ha.
I'll go ahead and tell Udadok to come over here. Udadok, talk to animal, please.
Can
In
be
haste.
done. I can do both. I shall do both.
Thank you.
And
It's done?
yes.
Okay, I want you to tell Rex this. Translate this for me. Rex, go find Ultras. Go find her as fast as you can. Make no stops. If you have to eat, grab a bite of a small animal on the way and keep running. Do not stop.
Okay. Once that's done, I quickly turn to Udadok and tell him to haste me. Now.
I can only haste one thing. It's either going to be the Raptor or it's going to be Enoch.
Could be both.
Well,
Actually, that's
He's
true.
just-
It can be both.
You could might as
I'll
well haste
haste
everybody.
everyone.
Yes.
might as well, right? And then I will quickly use the haste to move as fast as I can through the house and try to find a shovel or a similar implement.
Okay. You do succeed finding them amongst the gardening tools.
And then I go outside a little bit into the forest, just a little bit, and start digging a hole.
Alright, that's
Still
fun.
haste it. And then once I'm done, I'm going to put my chest in there, and then obviously close the hole again. All
Okay,
hasted.
so by this point you can see it's not just one ship. It's 5.
Is Rex gone already?
Yeah, Rex is gone and Enoch has finished digging his hole. And the estate is surrounded not by like guards, but by inquisitors.
Did Rex understood what I said though?
Yes, Rex understood perfectly what you said. If he stops, he dies.
Exactly.
Well, I calm ring to the entire team. Okay, make your way to the large dining hall, and then prepare to be arrested, I suppose.
Oh, and I make sure that all the stuff we stole was in also the saddlebags that I put on Rex.
Okay. Give me a moment. I'm dropping some tokens onto the map to visually emphasize what's going on.
To make
We're
us see.
surrounded.
At least I got Rex out just in time.
Let's see. And then I need that picture of... Oh god, where is it? It's somewhere around here. There it is. Now we're just gonna...
The squiggles.
Okay. So, it only takes for a brief moment before this place is surrounded by inquisitorial officers. Three high inquisitors appearing in the flesh at the front door as they walk in. Let's see. We have these three, and then we have the other person who I'm going to give me a moment. I need to drop him on the map. Almost done. God of mercy, my family pesters me so much. Oh well. There he is. Boom. Alrighty. She is nowhere near within range of the comm ring. Alrighty, so
That's fine.
these three simply stroll inside as the elf girl who was supposed to be attending to her is sitting there in fear. This man has a rather large instrument on his back and is wearing a hat. He walks over to her, hands her his hat, and goes, "If you be so kind." She takes the hat and puts it on the rack as he makes his way further inside. Alrighty, so you guys are all in the main dining room, correct?
I
Well, I am.
assume so.
And before they came in, I made sure to intimidate to make sure that the nobles make sure they do not talk about the said raptor they saw.
Because that won't make them tell them immediately.
Let me tell you, when they're afraid of something, it's probably not going to be you when it's between you and a High Inquisitor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Because what you'll do to them is you'll just kill them. What the Inquisitors will do to them is much worse.
They'll wish they were dead.
Well, Rex
Yes.
will be long gone by the time they figure out where he went.
Yes, that's true. So, the Inquisitor walks in, hat already off, turns to you. Evening, gentlemen. Alright, let me go ahead and delete Rex off this map because he's gone. Evening, gentlemen, ladies. So we
Cardiac
heard there was
waves.
a bit of a... we heard there was a bit of a disturbance here and happened to be in the area. And, well, here you guys are.
So we are.
Which one of you is Enoch?
That would be me.
He pulls out a piece of paper. He goes, "Alrighty, Enoch, for the crimes of murder, theft, unauthorized pirating, 6 more counts of pirating,
Unauthorized pirating.
conspiracy against the Emperor, the highest crime, by the way, and other various crimes. I hereby arrest you and all your crew members."
Unfortunate.
Yes, very fortunate. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
All I ask is that you explain the difference between pirating and unauthorized pirating.
Enoch smiled.
He kind of laughs as he goes, "I know your face. You're Udadok, aren't you?"
Maybe, maybe not.
"Yes, you are. For certain now. You also are wanted for separate crimes, apart from the crimes that you're going to be associated with Enoch, but for being a member of Enoch's crew.
Uh-huh.
Looks and see Donis. I recognize you as well. You were wanted for, let's see, other various crimes when you were associated with Baristi, and, yeah. Then he turns to Kaladin. Oh, we have a special place for you. Right then, turns to this High Inquisitors. If you would please arrest them. So, these how do I put this? They don't appear to really have faces. They kind of wear a mask similar to what Kaladin's looks like, except with less features. They simply hold out their hands towards you, and you are suddenly binded by shackles of light.
Oh, fun. Teach me that trick next time.
I'm assuming you guys are going along willingly, so there's no need for me to give you the save for it, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not resisting.
Alrighty. So, you guys are all bound and tied, and loaded onto his airship. You guys are thrown into a holding cell rather roughly, and I don't have this ship drawn out yet. You guys are thrown into the holding cell rather roughly, and there are a few other prisoners in here with you. One of the prisoners, after 2 hours of you guys just kind of being here in silence.
Hang on. I was wondering, for my sleight of hand stuff, like I want to hide a lockpick, and if possible, my sword and the visible sheath thing I have. Do I roll for those, like, when, if at all, or
just roll, you can roll them now if you want. It's very clear they made no attempt to disarm you guys as of yet.
Oh, okay, that's what I was wondering. But
yeah,
I'll do it.
This
now
may
anyway.
mean that they don't even consider you a threat, though. I'm just pointing that out.
I know, but I mean, Ardav's not just gonna do nothing. But
yes,
okay,
that makes perfect sense. All right, so
sleight of hand.
yes, sleight of hand.
one each, or for like the lockpick and the sword, or together?
You can just do it together.
Okay. I forget what the bonus for the sheath does. Is it like 2? Was it to concealing
I
weapons?
think it's. Hold on a minute.
It should be something significant, I believe. 2 seems a little meager, really.
I can't remember. Let's see.
So I would expect at least 10.
Okay.
I know you have to. I know they have to touch it or.
Well, hang on. I've got the page up. Plus 5. It's a slave handing conceal weapons. Okay. There we. That's not a good roll.
That it will be a quote unquote pass though.
Okay.
So, one of the other prisoners turns to you guys and he goes, "So, what are you guys here for?"
Honestly, the list was a little too long. I kind of fell asleep partway through.
A lot.
I heard a lot of things, but yeah, it's way too long.
They used a lot of words.
Any idea where they're taking us?
We can only hope.
One of the other people inside there goes, "I know where they're taking us.
Do enlighten me.
They're taking us to corpse prison."
Perfect.
The guy who you guys have been talking to goes, "No. I was just stealing something. It was a simple theft. It wasn't anything bad. It's not worth going to corpse prison over." And the guy kind of laughs. He's like, "Ah, that's what you decided. But this Inquisitor, what did he decide for you?" The guy goes, he goes, "Well, it was a good life."
You'll be fine. Maybe.
Okay. Does anyone have anything? Because 2 days are going to pass. Anything you guys want to do in these 2 days? By the way,
How
it's
much
2 days.
freedom of movement?
Your hands and
Freedom
feet
of
are binded
movement
to
we
the
have.
walls. You guys have about 3 feet
Okay.
that you can move away from that spot.
I try to see every now and then can I get in contact with the crew like Ultras.
Ah, you do not succeed.
Then I'll just meditate.
I assume my observer golem was invisible for most of this time.
Yes,
Okay.
it is free and it is looking at you at the moment.
I'm
I would like to note that they have not given you guys food at all. They've thrown water in every once in a while and throw it into a large bin that they slide inside for you guys to drink from. But
And you
yeah.
said they didn't take any of our stuff?
Nope.
Cool. I'm gonna get my observer golem to fish out and dump over my bag of rations.
Okay, that's wonderful. And he does so for you.
I also still have rations left in my backpack, that is.
Yes, and if you have them, you can reach them and eat them.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so
Does Donna have something to eat, though?
yeah, she does. She has lots of
Okay.
rations actually.
Now,
Does not have anything to eat.
the real question is, can my golem break the chains? I'm curious.
These aren't just chains, as you may have noticed.
Eh. You never know.
They are magic.
So is he. What's your point?
Yeah, I have a point there, but no, for the you trust me, you're not gonna break these without at least a greater dispel magic.
I'm taking this as a shut up, Matt.
It's okay. All right, so 2 days pass, and after 2 days, the doors to your chambers are opened by one of the lower ranked inquisitors. And he's like, "All right, you filthy maggots. Captain says time to bring you up top deck of the ship to see where you're going." So, your chains somewhat loosen for a bit, then reattach to each other as he leads you up this. He leads you up a flight of stairs, by which I mean lots of flights of stairs, until you guys reach the top deck of the ship, where the wonderful gentleman with the long red hair and the strange tool on his back stands, arms crossed, looking out in the distance and looking down. And he's like, "I see you've brought the prisoners. Good job. You're dismissed." Alrighty. So,
So what's up, Captain?
Just want them silent times.
okay. So, he turns it to you guys. He's like, "Greetings, gentlemen. You all are here for committing
And
various
lady.
crimes against." He looks at you, not amused. He continues as he goes, "As I was saying, you all have been brought here for committing various crimes against the Emperor and against the KD itself. Normally, we'd have you executed on the spot. However, given the sentence, given the way you've committed these crimes, we feel that a more appropriate punishment is to send you to this place." He says as he points over the side of the ship, and you guys can clearly see. It looks like you guys see a city, except the city is surrounded by massive, thick walls with mounted turrets and guards, and you can see buildings inside and people walking around, shackled.
Looks fun.
He's like, "Now, to clear up some things, what you're seeing down there is a city. However, this is a very special city. We call this Chorus. Chorus Prison, an entire city devoted to the sole purpose and task of keeping filthy garbage like you entertained and away from the rest of society. It is here where you guys will be serving for the rest of your life your death penalty. I wish you fun in this, and I wish you to get a good look of where you're heading. See the looks of misery as you look down upon what is going to be the rest of your life."
Very
Now-
considerate of you. Thank you.
Once again, Sma does not look at you amused. "Each one of you has been charged with a different section, been sentenced to a different section of the prison. Some of you will be going to level 2. I know at least one of you is going to level 5, he says, looking at Enoch.
Staying quiet now.
You'll find out that each floor has its own particular quirks, but I'm not really a master of that. When the warden gets to you, he'll be the one to explain how the rest of this works. In the meantime, though," he says, pulling out a chest full of collars, "I'm to put these on you guys." He says as a group of more inquisitors comes upstairs and begins placing the collars around your necks.
Is these the collars I think they are?
Kinky.
All right. After a moment, you guys make landing in Chorus and are are greeted by a, I would say, rather hideous-looking man. He is of giant stature. He turns to the red-haired man you've been talking to. He goes, "This is the newest batch jet?" He nods his head. He's like, "I'll just be leaving them in your precious care. Do make sure they have fun," he says as he walks back up and the ship leaves. after he's been certain to gone, the warden turns to you guys. He goes, "All right." He's like, "All right, you maggots. My name is Warden Chorus. My goodness, fucking A.
So, Josh, you still here?
I'm still here.
You just
You know what, guys? I'm just going to call it here for today because it is
I'm
very
just
clear to
really
me
tired.
that it has become very clear to me that I'm not going to be able to continue any further. I apologize.
Alright,
All right.
it's okay.
Um.
I have a question.
mhm.
Last session, you said no experience yet, and then are we getting?
Yes, I'm going to give you guys your experience.
Okay. I was curious because yeah, we're not quite there yet, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and retcon a few of the things I had to skip over because people keep on bothering me. So, there are a few things I'm going to have to go back over that were skipped. I apologize, but this needs to be done. All right. So, that's the end of session for today. Experience for everybody. Yeah. So first off, 1,500 experience to everybody. This is for last session and this session. And then we have... I did give out role-playing experience last week. No, I didn't.
I think you did. I can't remember. Fuck. No, you didn't.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Well, unfortunately, without going back to the video and rewatching the entire thing, I cannot give you an accurate representation of how much role-playing experience I should give you, so... Sorry, guys, you'll lose out on role-playing experience for last week. This is an outrage, I'm certain.
Something fried crab. There, role-playing experience got.
Okay, so for today, we give... I like how at one point I just start going by name. I'm just like, screw it, I don't feel like doing all the character names. They're longer to spell.
Happens.
But yeah, that is today's role-playing experience, guys. That concludes session for today. I apologize for cutting this. Well, it was going to end soon anyway, but I am cutting it about 5 minutes shorter than I would have. Well, no, not even 5 minutes, more like 10 minutes shorter than I should have. And I am going to have to retcon some stuff because I had to skip over it. So, yes. Tomorrow I will ask you about comments, questions, and concerns. But other than that, we are done for today. Good night, everybody.